Hello. Hey, I just wanted to get on real quick. I want to talk about the market. I would love to hear everyone's opinions on everything that happened this morning. At least for me, early morning till about 1, 2 o'clock, the market took quite a nice dip. It reflects really nice here on the 15-minute if we just want to look at that. And then you can see a lot of buying volume that currently has propelled us up above 150 again. If we actually look, I mentioned yesterday I thought for sure the candle could or the wick, sorry, not the candle, but the wick of the candle could extend down to the 200-day SMA like it did in early February. And it did, actually did. And I don't think we're out of the woods 100% yet. Of course, this market has been brutal the last few months. I think it's only been 2 months, but it feels like longer. But yeah, we did have the wick extend down, touch on that 200-day SMA, and currently we're sitting around 153. So that's good. In terms of our overall triangle here that we've been talking about for a few weeks, that is still looking healthy and still okay. It could break down at any moment, so I just want to state that first of all. Full disclosure, something I did do this morning was picked up some more Litecoin, obviously at these low points here. And I actually have a sell order set slightly above the price that we're at right now. I have not really traded in the past, because it is pretty risky and because of the tax obligations and everything. However, I am trying to take advantage of it a little bit in this down market just for fun. And I've been watching a lot of really good complicated TA videos, specifically like I mentioned yesterday, Silicone, chart guys, stuff like that. So I've been having fun with that and trying to play around with a very small portion of Litecoin in terms of trading. 99% of my Litecoin I am holding though, but I'm trading a very small portion just for fun really. But basically, the volume obviously is looking really good here on the 15-minute, and it's possible that we have more of an upswing here, and we do see Litecoin reach higher levels. We're kind of testing that right now, so I could kind of be proven wrong or right pretty quickly, probably even by the time the video gets uploaded. As for the long-term pattern of Litecoin here, it's still looking okay. It's still looking like this could end up coming to fruition here in a few days, on the 24th, 23rd, 25th, give or take a few days. And what I mean by that is a breakout, potentially. However, the market has been brutal. Market cap is currently at 315 billion. I believe we were at like 270 billion earlier today. Yeah, I think we touched on 274 billion, so that's been rough. Something that I do stress pretty often, and I think is incredibly still important to keep an eye on, is the Bitcoin dominance is still increasing. Currently, we're around 44%. If we go on the monthly, we can paint a little bit of a better picture on just how much the Bitcoin dominance has been increasing. And again, if you haven't seen my previous videos, basically this means a few things. But in terms of Litecoin price, one of the big precursors to breakouts in the market is Bitcoin gaining dominance first, and that's what we're seeing here, so that could be a good sign as well. I got a tweet from Poseidon as well. He said, "Did you see today's Investopedia article about huge sell-offs to pay for unexpected IRS taxes? Big US whales were expecting Coinbase to prevail and not turn over records, but they did for all those doing over 200,000 in trading. Theory is that they have to cover huge taxes now possible." I didn't actually see that article, but I thought this was interesting because I received this tweet and I didn't see it until pretty recently. However, yes, as we do know, Coinbase was forced to turn over those records. Again, guys, I know it's been tough. I understand the market sentiment right now, but if I'm going to be totally realistic, totally honest here, who knows if this market cap is going to dip below 300 billion again here in the short term. And so I watched a video earlier today by DataDash, and his thoughts and summary essentially in the video echoes how I've been feeling and my thoughts about the market essentially perfectly. And so basically what they were was that still what we're seeing for the past 2 months still could legitimately just be a correction based solely off the huge run-up that we had at the end of 2017. And what I mean by that is that this is not really related to news whatsoever. It has nothing to do with fundamentals. It has nothing to do with anything in the market other than extended correction that we're facing. And I know people, and the reason I say that is because I know people, including myself, are like really trying to understand the reasons why the market is still the way it is. But it could honestly boil down to simply, it could just be this way still, honestly, because we're experiencing the correction after the immense run-up that we had at the end of 2017 going into the beginning of 2018. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I want to know what you guys are doing. Again, like I said, I'm holding most of my Litecoin, but for fun, I am watching a lot of live streams and videos, specifically from Phil, playing around with a few Litecoin here and there. But like I said, 99% of my Litecoin I'm still holding. Again, trading's a little bit riskier, and there's also tax obligations that you have to account for when you're doing trading. But yeah, just try and hang in there, guys. I actually think within the next week, this will be incredibly telling, because we'll be coming to the end of this triangle here, where traditionally over the past about year, Litecoin has broken out. And so as long as we can maintain healthy status essentially here on the bottom of this line, I'm feeling optimistic towards it. Again, though, when I say I'm feeling optimistic, that does not mean that we won't test 130 US dollars for Litecoin again here in the short term. It's totally possible. If that is the case, I'm going to be trying to take advantage of it for a trade, as I did earlier today. Picked up some, right around mid 130s. Looking to sell maybe around 160, 155 here in the short term. Like I said, that 1% of my Litecoin that I am trading is what I'm talking about currently. So we'll see. As far as long term, though, this is looking good. Short term, who knows? We could retest those 130s again. But again, no fundamental reasons why this market is doing this. I wholeheartedly agree with what I have been thinking and what Data Dash addressed in his video today, that this honestly still could just be an extended sell-off or correction. An extended correction after the huge run-up we had at the end of 2017. So please let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you guys are feeling, how you're holding up. I know it's a Sunday, combined with the fact our market hit the lowest it's hit in about a month today, so those two factors combined are not the two best things to have going on in everyone's lives. But I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you for watching my videos, subscribing, and liking my videos. Thanks for the support, because believe it or not, it's tough for all of us when the market is doing the way it has been.